Have you heard about RPA? If not, well, let me explain it to you real quick. RPA stands for Robotic Process Automation, and the robot section of it is not a physical robot. Contrary to misbelief, it's actually a software robot process automation. So basically, it involves automating tasks that you are currently doing, and it simply takes them off your plate. It will not replace you, it's more here to help you improve on your tasks. By improving, it's just simply minimizing the errors as well as improving on speed. This does have its own benefits, whether it's for your business or even for yourself to free up some time to do something that you really want to do. Like, for instance, learn on Gen AI or anything AI related. So, let's consider a simple example of what could be automated. Let's take the example of taking, I don't know, the RPA challenge, for instance, and simply getting the Excel document within the website, as well as moving it from one folder to another, simply by creating a simple robot. How can you actually translate this to a robot process? So step one would be to open a web browser. Step two would be either to navigate to that specific window or open it directly within that specific tab, and then clicking on extracting. So what's the final step? The final step is simply once the robot has actually downloaded the file, now we need to move it. We will just tell him to take it from one place to the other. Now, that's quite simple, right? But RPA, we do need a few specific requirements to automate our process. For instance, we will need maybe these 8 steps that could be applied to your process and able to know whether or not you can automate this process. So step one would be to take a task that is highly repetitive. This specific task is used quite frequently either in a day or during a short time. For instance, testing something, or maybe at the end of the month when pay is due and you have to go through all the salaries and then just simply imputing which one would be paid and which one will be have a few issues maybe, or like a few changes. It should be rule based. So that's step number 2. The rule based criteria is quite simple. They need to follow a few strict management rules, which are simply, like I said previously in our example, opening a specific tab, that is a rule, so that will not change, as well as navigating to a certain area on the website to getting a specific information, for instance, or maybe getting something like the text within a form. Now, this has its limits. We are looking for something that is stable through time. Minimum of 3 months would be ideal, and then 6 months would be even better. So our solution that we're trying to automate will not be changed within the next 3 to 6 months, so that our robot will have actually a few benefits. Because if not, we will do some maintenance, and maintenance is costly because you'll be involving an RPA developer, calling him, maintaining, and then you'll be technically losing time. Now, once you have a stable process, you have your rules, and you have a high volume of data that you want to manage. So that will come as a fourth requirement for the robot. It needs big data to be efficient, and it will be more cost efficient if you have big data. Now, we do need a few low complexity. Low complexity does not apply on the process itself, neither on the complexity of the robot that you're trying to create. It's simply taking the process, getting smaller section of it, and then trying to automate it piece by piece. This will simply make it easier to develop as well as to maintain, because if we can centralize everything, then we will have to actually go maintain everything in that process. But by dividing it, we will have smaller bits that are much easier to, like I said, maintain and develop. Finally, well, not finally, sorry, the digital information that you'll be managing should be, as I said, digital. If not, we can always, like for instance, scan them and go through OCR, or if you have documents, we can go through document understanding. Both ways are feasible, but you will have more complexity within your process. Once all of this is done, that we all know that it's feasible technically, because technically, sorry, we need something that is feasible. So if it is feasible and it answers all of these requirements, yes, we can automate it. But the most important thing about automating is measuring the benefits. So we need tangible or measurable benefits. These benefits should be either time or number of tasks that you'll be managing. Of course, time is money, so that's how you can actually start to measure the benefits of your robot, because you do have to exclude the price of that license as well as the tasks that you're automating and that you are freeing up for your functional team, for instance, or your technical team that you'll be removing those tasks from. So simply, they will have more time and you will have the same process that you had before the robot came in. Now, once the solution is in place, as I said, it is crucial to measure what are the benefits of our RPA, of our robot that we're putting in place, regardless of the tool you're using. If it's UiPath, if it's Power Automate, Automation Anywhere, these are all measurable benefits. We need to measure them, have a few KPIs, and then we can see whether or not the process automation is the solution to go for or not. Now, RPA will save time, but increase accuracy as well. It will minimize human error and it will improve on time. To wrap up our look at robotic process automation, what are your thoughts? How can this benefit your business? Drop a comment in the comment section below and tell me what you think about it. Thank you for watching.